Hey guys, let's look at our low leg attacks. We're going to look at our low outside kick to start with. So we're going to be in stance. You can see now that I've measured myself at a distance where I've got to step with my jab or spacer hand. So now I'm going to turn my foot and pump my hip. Now I'm going to use my outside, my rear leg to attack outside my opponent's front leg into the thigh above the knee. And I'm going to swing the leg and pump the hip. Now watch this arm. As I do that, boom, I'm pulling this arm back. Notice as I pull the arm back, it pushes the chest forward, which allows the hip to open. Don't just swing the arm down. It needs to go in a 45-degree angle, see? Because now that allows this to pump, to work. Imagine you've got a big weight on your leg, like a ball and chain in the old days when you're a criminal, and you're pulling the ball and chain. So it puts a weight and it allows the leg to open, because we don't want to just snap at the knee. So we're in stance. So we've got this longer range, so we step, keeping my hand up. Now notice my head now comes off the centre line, and then I pump, boom, and I step back. There's other ways of kicking where we can bring the kick round more. We're just going to cut up on the 45. We still must make sure that we rotate over, and we're going to be attacking above the knee. So turn the foot and pump, boom, and back. Notice the range, boom. Now because I've got the range, I can pull back. Let's now step. Now where we have our spacer range or our jab range, where we now don't have to move any further to kick. So we're going to now attack, instead of using the bottom part of the leg here as contact point, we're going to use the top part of the shin. That means that we can't now swing the arm down because we're too close. So we're going to keep our arms, our guard. Now you'll notice then that the action with the elbow remains the same to generate the hip and the shoulder. So as I turn my foot, my hands stay there, but my body moves and pumps, see? Now I'm going to bomb the kick with the knee, so bomb it, boom. And you'll notice we call it a knee bomb because we're bombing or kicking with the top part of the shin. Boom, there. Right, now we step back. So we've got two kicks to the outside. We've got a longer one where we have to step for the range, boom. And then we've got a shorter one where we're in tight, boom. Let's now look at the inside kick. Now I have to attack my opponent's front leg. If I'm at a range where I have a long kick, I'm going to have to step my foot up to make the range. So I step, then boom, I kick. Notice my kick attacks through the leg and I step back. When I kick, notice that I'm using the same action of a 45 with my left arm, but my hand's coming up higher to block high. So the arm here, see, can go there, can swing back, or can go up. You'll notice that the way the arm, or the direction the arm goes, is irrelevant to how the power is being generated. So we're in position. I've stepped, I kick, boom, and I come back. Now I'm going to be landing the kick on the inside thigh with the bottom part of my shin. Boom, and back. What if I came closer? So I walked in a bit closer. Now I step up. If I was here, I don't need to step now. If I stepped, there's no kick. Now it's a sweep. A sweep. So if I come in too close, it's a sweep. Notice you hear it on the floor. I'll show you how to apply all this in a sec. Now we're going to attack our opponent's rear leg with a low leg kick. That means we have to step off and load. So now as we bring the weight back, see, you'll start to see it pumping the elbow on the 45, hips opening, chest opening, boom, there's the kick. And we step back, step out, 45, boom, and step back. So now my kick is to my opponent's rear leg. Let's have a look how to apply this. I'll just buy Harry. Yo, Harry. Right, Harry's in stance. So, notice the first range. I have to step for my jab or spacer hand. That means that now I can utilise my longer rear leg kick. My foot turns, my hip pressing. See, I'm on the ball of the foot and I'm pumping my arm back. My head, if Harry throws his punch, is coming off centre. Now my leg, boom, rotates and back. So I'm moving back out of range as well. Boom, and back. It's a fast kick, boom, and back. What now if we stepped in? So I've stepped in. Now I'm at range. There's no way I want to swing my arm back because I'm going to be leaving myself quite exposed. So I'm going to keep my guard. So now you see, look, there's the pumping action. Now their kick is going to knee bomb. Boom. See, this is a really powerful kick. It really gives you a dead leg and hurts. Boom. Right, now we step back. So now notice, if I want an inside leg kick carry, I can't reach. So I have to step my foot up to fire the kick. Now, watch what happens if I throw the shoulder over and then step down. I'm going to be exposed. So as I step up, my elbow's cutting back, but I'm cutting towards that arm. Boom, see? And then step back. So here, boom, and back. Here, boom, and back. If I was closer, now I don't have to. Look, boom, step. My leg kicks there anyway. Boom, step. What if I wanted to go closer again? Now I'm going to be sweeping. So it's the same action. Leg comes up, push the arm, sweep. See, it pulls Harry out, exposes him to knees and elbows. We could do that from our longer range, couldn't we? So if I have to step here, I could step big and sweep. Right. Now let's have a look at attacking the rear leg. I'm going to step out on this angle. See, hands stay high, boom, kick, and step back. But notice, you still get that pumping from the elbow, cutting at a 45. So I'm in stance. I cut out, I cut that, boom, and then step back. This is the application that we've just used for our low leg kicks. Let's have a look and see what sort of power we can generate with this. So if Harry's in stance, right, we're going to just work on the low rear leg long. So Harry fires the kick. Harry fires the kick 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Right. Now what happens if Harry's in a bit closer? Now he's going to be using the top part of his shin. Go, 1. And you'll notice he's going to keep his arms up because he's at range now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now, let's play that into the inside leg. So Harry comes, steps up. 1. Keeps his guard up. 2. You hear that slap? That would be in your thigh. You wouldn't be taking too many of them before your leg starts to hurt quite a lot. 6. 7. Right, look, you can feel now, if we were fighting, I'm not going to want to be leaving that leg out. Now we're going to go to the outside rear leg. So Harry steps out on the angle, loads up, and kicks. Good, and he comes back. 2. 3. You'll notice there's the centre line. So he's going to move off the centre and kick. You can hear that. That's going to be a lot of impact coming into your leg. Thanks, son. So you'll notice that the low leg attacks that we're utilising here are very powerful, but at the same time, the important bit that we're noticing is that we have to push the hip, not just kick the leg, and use the elbow on a 45. So we've got arm cutting back on a 45, arm staying as the body turns on a 45, or the arm going long. The power generation is not changing. Remember that. That's a good detail to keep in your head while you practice your kicks.